There's Justin Anlazak, and I guess the good news for Justin is that we are already down to 11 because Joachim Olsen is out there. Scott Murphy, his coach, conditioning trainer with the Brisbane Lions in the AFL, and here's the start list for the final of the men's shot put. Billignog was impressive in the qualifying round, so was Gadina. Kevin Toth is the #1 in the world this year. Anlazak is there. No Olsen. And Vereshchuk from Ukraine also. One of the chances here. First time an Australian's been in the major championship final in the shot put. And he's into the circle for the opening round. He was impressive this morning, Justin. 20 metres 28. And he steps into the circle for his first throw. The best so far is Miknovic with 21.24. Anlazak, let's fly. And that one will be over 19 metres.
First line is at 20 metres.
He's on the plane tomorrow morning, Justin Anlazak, to get back to his wife Angela, whose due date for the birth of their first child is on Tuesday. So Angela, just remain calm. He'll be home soon.
Hey, if he goes well here, we might have to call the child Paris. What do you think?
Great shot of Scott, just watching that one intently. Great combination, the two of them. 19.42. Great to see Justin in the final, Jane. He made huge inroads last year.
He's a very, very good competitor. Won the Commonwealth Games gold medal, as we've said. Won the World Cup silver medal. Beat some serious talent there. Picked himself up some dosh at the World Cup too, as you do. A lot of prize money on offer here. Over $7 million US on offer here this week as well.
So at the end of round one, it's Minkovic who leads 21 metres 24. Currently in second place is Kevin Toth. And in third is Billignog, and Justin Anlazak's in 9th place. So after 3 rounds, we'll only have the top 8. So we'll keep an eye on the shot put. Quarterfinals in the women's 100 metres, and they're just about back to the shot put. Second round, Minkovic leads. Belarusian with 21 metres 24. Here's Gadina, the defending champion. Foul in the first round. And that one came out a little low. And you can see perhaps just slipping at release, and he's not a happy man. Here's John Gadina.
Did actually look like he may have slipped and lost a little balance in the circle as well. Let's have a look. Very quick across the circle. Incredibly important, the speed in the circle for a thrower. Usually they're amazing, over 10 to 30 metres sprinting too. Don't take them on, anyone who thinks they've got a bit of speed.
Won this title 3 times, John Gadina. 95, 97 and in Edmonton. 1984, so he's in 8th place at the moment. Here's the event leader, Andrei Miknovic of Belarus.
It's a big old throw to start with.
21.24. He's announced his intentions immediately.
Using the alternate method, the glide, as opposed to the spin that we saw with Gadina.
And the orb lands close to 22 metres, 16 pounds.
That does work for him, that glide.
7.25 kilograms.
It's unusual to see a man at this level using the glide because they're usually too big for it to be comfortably accommodated in the circle. And most women use that technique, but most men have now moved on to using the rotation or the spin. The board that they put their foot against there is called a stop board. If you touch any part of the top of that board, it is considered a foul.
Pretty happy man. He's going to improve his lead here. 21 metres 69, and that, you would imagine, will be a distance that will feature in the medals. Here's Justin Anlazak. Come on, push. There's the cue. Currently in 9th place. Remember, we'll only take the top 8 through to the final 3 rounds. So improvement required. Pretty close to 20 metres. You can see the leading edge of the divot is the mark, so it'll be just short of that mark. He's working his way through the competition, Joan.
He is indeed. It's not a bad way to go. tell you, it's some really exciting shot put competitions in the last few years where the lead has changed in the last round. Incredibly tense for Scott to be watching from the stands. You can't do anything about it.
So here's the distance, 19.90. So he's back into 8th. It's going to be an interesting third round in the shot put. Back to the men's shot put final. Beginning of round 3. Yuri Bilanog from Ukraine. 2082 in round 2. Had him in third place. Didn't appear to come all that cleanly out of the hand, but it's out over 21 metres, and that should be enough to put him up past Kevin Toth, who's currently in second on 20 metres 89. View of the feet of Yuri Bilanog, European champion. In his 4th final at the World Championships.
Idea is obviously to get across the circle as quickly as possible.
21.10, Jane, so he's into second. Here's Gadina. Now, Gadina's currently in 9th place and Justin Anlazak is in 8th. And there's just 6 centimetres separating them. So this is a big throw for Gadina and for Anlazak, and it's well over the 20-metre mark, but the red flag has gone up, and Gadina knows that he's in trouble because this is his last attempt. The replay will be interesting.
Not sure where he's saying he fouled.
Perhaps just the sole of the foot up on the top of the stop board, but there's not much there, and Gadina knows it. Let's have a look here. Just there. Pretty tight.
Gee.
Pretty tight. So Gadina stays in 9th. Anlazak is still in 8th. Business end of round 3. And Justin Anlazak is in 8th place, but he's got some athletes breathing down his neck. To go over 20 metres. Hope you turned the sound down, because the scream was voluminous. Looks like it's over 20 metres. And that will have him in pretty handy position to make the top 8 here. Adam Nelson at the moment is ahead of him at 20 metres exactly. We're seeing Gadina foul his last attempt. So Anlazak's in a great position here, Jane.
He does need to get to that top 8, so he gets another 3 throws. Justin's been known to throw well in these later rounds of a competition too, so it worked well for him.
So 20.05, so he's up into 7th, and we've got 2 handy competitors remaining, Brad Schneider and Vera Stuk. Here comes Schneider. So anything under 20.05, and Anlazak will be in the final. And that's not enough. So Justin Anlazak will be in the top 8 at the World Championships, and that's fantastic news. So Schneider knows that he is not going to make it.
Not happy with that.
Roman Virastuk's still to come, but it doesn't matter what he does because Anlazak's in 7th at the moment. And with just 1 competitor remaining, Anlazak is through to the top 8. Miknovic still leads at 21.69, ahead of Bilanog and Toth, and Schneider will stay in 10th place. So after 3 rounds, Miknovic 21.69, a personal best from Bilanog and Toth, and the good news is that Justin Anlazak is in 7th place and through to the final 3 rounds. Gadina, Virastuk and Schneider, handy scalps, do not proceed. Reverse the order, 8th goes first in the final 3 rounds, and Adam Nelson is starting to get himself into some sort of frenzy.
Got to control that, Adam.
Olympic silver medalist, World Championship silver medalist.